Hey, Leos. What's up? Metaphysical Mama. How are we doing? The little dingy ding with the Korean bell. Because it has a dragon on there. And I love it. And we'll clear the energy as well. How's everybody doing? We're just going to do my Leos. Well, now we're in Virgo. Time's going so quickly. So let's see, Leo. What does the bag of runes have for you? Let's see. I forget sometimes what the growth. So here we go. We got some growth happening, Leo. 110, 111. Number 16. Let's see what we got. So how we doing, Leos? I love my Leos. Wait, what page is it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty cool. What you think? Let's see. Oh, and the birch tree. That's very special to me. I love the birch tree. Back in native days, they used to use birch trees to brush their teeth, the twigs off the birch when they peel them as little toothbrushes. The birch tree was the toothbrushes, how we cleaned our teeth. So this is Berkana. Another of the cycle runes, Berkana represents a form of fertility that fosters growth both symbolically and actually. And I know Leos, well, a lot of them can relate to the trees. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, family matters, the relationship of the self, or to the divine. A rune that leads to blossoming and ripening, Berkana is concerned with the flow of beings into their new forms. Its action is gentle, penetrating, and pervasive, right? Like water. Water's not going to stop, right? Sometimes it can be gentle, right? And then sometimes the tides can rise and the water can flow, right? Or we have a storm pretty rampantly. So we try to come gentle, yeah. What is called for here is to consider your issue with care and awareness. First, disperse resistance, then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled. Your motives correct. Any dark corners should be cleansed. Sorry, I'm not holding it there. This must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help. Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for here. Once resistance is dispersed and rectification carried out and seem to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur. Right? Sometimes it's really hard for us to use discipline or take the time to really, right, say, be honest. And yeah, I know some Leos that can, 414, definitely do this kind of thing. Well, lazy Leo. There's a reason that, right, the lioness are the huntress, right? The hunters and the protectors. Yeah, you mess with a lion, 441. A mama and her cubs, one and done. And a tiger never forgets. Forget it. So there's a reason, though, right, that the lion thinks he's king of the jungle. He's king of the jungle. He is king. right? But like, great women sometimes have it. It's like, or we let, right? Sometimes, and also we are great. You know, we like to have our big bad lions around. But most of the time, a lot of the time, they lay around in the sun, right? It's the women that are running around, but the lion is the rawr, right? Stop my music. All right, let's read the reverse. And like what I was saying, they were like rawr. All right. Reversed. Events are more likely aspects of character interfere with the growth of new life. You may feel dismay at failing to take right action, but rather than dismay, what is called for here is diligence. But like, come, it's like, don't lose your pride, because right, be so prideful. But then it's like, if the pride gets hurt, then we want to run away and hide in like a cave, right? Instead of being king of the jungle. The opposite side of that pole is, right, to feel horrible and like embarrassed. So don't ever let that get you down. We all get there. We all fall, and you know, it's like, so we just encourage one another to keep getting up, and you fucking rock, Leos. So kudos to you. Let's see what else they say. All right. Got my support. Total love. And please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And thank you so much for being here as well. I'm really grateful. So I'm just trying to do something a little new here, doing the recordings with the zodiacal signs, and I'm going to do some more. I'm getting some more messages from spirit to do, you know, more of the crystal soul growth readings, crystal soul readings, indigo, star seeds, you know, twin flames, divine masculines, divine feminines, karmic. I'll be able to, you know, so there'll be more coming to the channel. Lots more growth to occur, right? That's all we got. We got so much to look forward to. Just depends on our perception, Leos. All right, and Leos are like the most loyal, most amazing, awesome friends too, right? But I know the other side of you could be quite spiteful, Mr. Leos, Miss Leos, right? Lion's pride. So remember to enjoy the ride. Yeah, because I love the journey with my fellow Leos. I gotta look where Leo is in my chart. I'm not sure. I just know that one of my babies is a Leo. And yeah, some good friends. Yeah, Leo, later in the Leo season, the lazy Leo. And Sekhmet and Lyra, right? Star system. So there's Andromeda's coming in. Lots to look forward to. So let's finish the reading on the book, the words that are on the book, on the page. Okay, you may feel dismay at failing to take right action. But rather than dismay, what is called for here is diligence. Examine what has occurred, your role in it, your needs, the needs of other people. 906. Are you placing your wants before the needs of others? We got to sometimes take off a Band-Aid and take a look at our boo-boos, what we do. It's like, damn. So it's okay. It's just like, all right, maybe I was expecting, right? And then my feelings got hurt. So then I acted out, right? Leo, it happens. It's okay. Don't get stuck in that feeling of dismay. See, that's what just up there. Great. All right. Are you placing your wants before the needs of others? Strip away until you can identify the obstacles to growth in this situation. Yeah, don't get all flustered in the thoughts and feelings and like the entanglement of, right, like what's going on in your head over here. Bring it back to center so that you're nice and right, clear. Then, penetrating gently, imitate the wind. You may be required to cultivate the soil once again. Yet, through correct preparation, growth is assured. Absolutely. What's going on, Leo? You a little discouraged there? You need a big Leo hug. So let's see. Let's see what here. Let's pull an animal. Spirit animal for Leo for September. So yeah, just yay. Don't beat yourself up so much, and definitely practice on not dwelling on where you think somebody else wronged you or harmed you, because I know that we've all gone through lots of harm. And look, the beaver and the wild boar. Number 22 and 48. So 22 is also 4 broken down. And it's also a master number, 22, 1133. And the beavers build pretty cool huts. Hut, 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 hut 1, hut 2. And right from Alice in Wonderland too. And then the wild boar, 8 and 4 also equals 12, which makes 3. Trinity. So definitely look up the wild boar and the beaver, or if those mean anything too specifically, look up the animal medicine, or maybe some ancient legends or stories have something with these animals that pertain to you, 1221 and 1222, to help open up some more doors, so you don't feel don't get stuck in having too many feelings. Just, it's okay to have the feelings, just don't get stuck in them so that the mind starts to warp. Right, got all like markery. So do your best at those times to breathe, mimic the wind. Like it said, what is the wind? Air. Right, so breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and if you have to, you can kind of hum when you breathe out, vibrate, because we're vibrating beings. So it helps to kind of get the dust off the inside, the mercurial nano stuff that can kind of get stuck in our electromagnetic field. So, and when in doubt, also to sing like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's called the scales, right? So that helps to balance our chakra and realign, right? So if it's hard to breathe or focus on breath, because sometimes, right, the feelings already kind of went left, so then we went right, and then right. So if we're all scattered and confused, sometimes it's hard to think or focus on even breath, right? So breath, like try to focus on the breath, connect your third eye to your heart chakra and ground your feet if you can, right? Kind of like a bow, and allow the energy to come up and breathe in, and then let it come down and let it ebb and flow, right? Like there's a big pole in the middle of you, right? Which is your spine. And now do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That will align your chakras. So breath, right? If you don't have too many songs, and I know you love music too, so put on some music, right? And dance and sing along too, because that'll get you in a better mood so that you're more able to remember the tools that you always have with you all along, right? Dorothy and the lion. Leo, right? The lion's either full of courage and pride or very afraid and scared inside, right? But fear is false evidence appearing real. So don't let the fear overcome you. Don't get stuck anywhere in falseness. Yeah? Yeah, you got this. Penguins to you. Let's pull a crystal card. See what that do. See what the crystals have to say. So beaver and wild boar are your animal spirit guides today. Spirit loves to get me rhyming, just like Mother Goose. And then I joke around and like, I'm Mama Cuckoo and the nutty squirrel girl on the loose. Leo, 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 what we have for you. September, crystal energy. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have Azeztulite, number 26. Sorry for the glare. Excuse me. Which is also an 8. And one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Ahote, number 30. So I'm going to read this one because this is specific to you, Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Number 30, Ahote. And this is like the collective or what we're dealing with on the underneath. Oh, something else want to pop out. 39, turquoise. So you might want to look up turquoise and azeztulite and see the metaphysical properties or the healing properties. Look them up. The numbers may mean something to you, right? 3, 6, 9. Tesla numbers, divine. And 3 and 9 is 12, which again is 3. We got another 3 with Ahote. Beautiful. And 44, purpurite. Lavender came up in the other reading. That's super cool. There's my little bookie book here. So let's see. Number 30. So thanks, Leo, for coming to visit with me. I so appreciate your time and energy. Okay. Compassionate being. So we'll give a little ring of the bell. Compassionate being. Please like, share, and subscribe as well. Okay. Ahote brings about a profound spiritual revelation. Drawing out karmic wounds, this crystal reframes cellular memory and past contracts. Beautiful. You are a being of infinite love and compassion. Find your core of ultimate peace and universal love. Release your toxic emotions, replacing them with forgiveness, compassion, and serenity. What you have been through allows you to appreciate the pain of another's path. So true. My Leo friend is the best person to talk to. We can get so deep for hours, and then we can not talk for like a long time, and not because like of any reason, just because like it's like, right, we're both kind of doing our thing, and then we're like, oh, and then we talk and we're like, oh my goodness, and we talk about anything, everything, in between the sun, under the sun, in between the moon, past the moon, right? It's like there's not like we could just talk forever and never. And I'm Taurus. Sometimes they're like, they say that we, other friends of ours say that we, what do they call it? We have verbal battles. But we're like, we're not even fighting. We're just totally playing and like exploring and sharing each other's like discoveries and like experiences, right? Best conversations ever, Leo. And I don't like to talk on the phone often. As much as I babble, it's like the phone gets me. But yeah, got me on the phone with my Leo friend here and there. A lot of my friends, my Virgos too. Yeah, a lot. Everybody. I love y'all. I have a special place in my heart for the Leo. All right. It's like my brother. Okay. Let's see. My brother that's a sister from another mother. Okay, let's see. You're a being of infinite love and compassion. Find your core of ultimate peace and universal love. Release your toxic emotions, replacing them with forgiveness, compassion, and serenity. What you have been through allows you to appreciate the pain of another's path. Do not absorb their pain. Remain dispassionate. Detach gracefully and move on. Yeah. And that can be tough. It doesn't mean we don't care. Learning to detach with love and create a safe boundary there, right, is super important. And that means you're taking care of you, which is the most important thing you can do, right? It's like my health is my wealth. And that includes all parts of self. Okay, divination. Put down your burdens, knowing you are a being of love and light. Resolve conflicts and forgive those who have wounded you. Give someone a second chance. Honor your promises, right? Your word is golden, right? He who holds the gold holds the golden rule. That means my word has to be golden, not how much gold I have in a bank account or a pocket or anywhere else, right? That's for a fool. And just saying, money says right on it, I owe you. It's a debt. It's a reserve. It's a note of reserve, right? So, like, what's in your wallet? How much do you owe? Not much do you have, right? Ho, ho, ho. There's a big trick up in that contract and shit. Know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Let's say, put down the burdens, then knowing you're a being of light. Resolve conflicts and forgive those who wounded you. Give someone a second chance. Honor your promises. Find the best solution for everyone. And sometimes that just means for us to sit quietly and like go through the thoughts and feelings and then let it go. And it's like, all right, sometimes that's all we have to do. We did what we had to do. That's taking action. And then we can let it go. And now we kept our side of the street clean, right? And then we can work with what's next. Let your dispassionate compassion encompass all. Oh, and that, you guys are fucking emperors and empresses at that. Charity or volunteer work is indicated. That might make you feel better, right? Service to others, that is service to self. And sometimes we can get stuck in a rut and then we feel like no one's there. But it's just because, right, we decided to like isolate and hide. And then that corner can get very like hollow and far away. And then we can feel very alone. But we kind of like let the current take us out, right? Like let it like gently, like, so we kind of got wandered out there, right? So just kind of, you're not lost. You just got to take a breath because we're right, law of one. We're all in this big Black Sea ocean, right? But salt water now, different body of water, right? Than the ether, an astral plane, or a river, or a lake. Or a stream. Okay. Charity or volunteer work is indicated. Healing insight, immersing yourself in the love of the divine automatically leads to health and happiness. Yeah, I heard that. I love this crystal too. Isn't it beautiful? It's like got a pyramid on top. It's kind of got like this blue accent to it. Beautiful. Feel that vibration? It's gorgeous. Nice and high. See, immersing yourself in the love of the divine automatically leads to health and happiness, right? And your health is your wealth, and that includes all aspects of self, right? For all systems to be in harmony, inner and outer environments, as above, so below. And then we can see. So frequency is exceptionally high. Chakra, third eye, crown, heart, throat, and soul star. Timing, Virgo and Aquarius. I think don't we just have new moon in Virgo? And we're in Virgo. So happy birthday, Virgos. If you're cross watching or you have Virgo in your chart, so yeah, timing, Virgo, Aquarius, and soul path, keeping an open, compassionate heart, while also remembering to, right, be dispassionate, right, about others' pain, right? We can have compassion and have understanding and relate without taking on that energy. Yeah. Right, because that's like the number 8 infant. Yeah, and then you get stuck in those two. Yeah, right? Loop-de-loo. Oh, boy. Ooh, too? All right, Leos. Pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me here on this session. And please come back and please like, subscribe, and hit the little belly bell. And just keep swimming. And